Hey, so I haven't made a video in a while, so I'm making one now. It's my first day back at school. I'm at Warren Wilson. I only have two classes today because the third one got canceled because there's some community meeting and like people who work on campus have to meet with their work crews. I don't do that, so that just means my class got canceled and I get to go home. Today was good. I was late to my first class, only by a couple minutes. She hadn't actually started yet. And then my laptop died, which turns out also didn't matter because we had to use a program that was on the school's computers. So I didn't really need that. And then I didn't even have a pencil. So I had to borrow my neighbor's, which is fine. So I was very unprepared. And then that class ended early, so I went and found a pen and checked my mail and stuff. And then went to my second class. And I had a pencil and I knew people. I knew this person named Nate who transferred out and then transferred back in. So he's in that class. It's cell bio. I'm not the only senior in that class. O'Malley and one other person is a senior. Megan, I think her name is a senior. So I'm not the only one. But Jeff definitely was the only person I've had before is Haley, and I don't know why she's in here, because she's a senior. And I was like, I haven't taken this class because I thought it would be boring. I've been putting it off. It's gonna be boring, but it's fine. Also, he kept asking all the sophomore and juniors if they've taken Gen Bio 1. And he didn't ask me because he's had me for microbiology, so I guess he just assumed I've taken it. I haven't. I took AP Bio with Miss Henderson, I think her name is. No. I don't know. And at Waccamaw, which I don't really consider to be Gen Bio 1 because I don't know how I passed the AP exam because we didn't get taught anything. I'm sure Jamie can remember. So I haven't taken Gen Bio, and this is technically Gen Bio 2. It's just called Cell Biology. So, whatever. It'll be fine. So yeah, it's my first day back. Everything that did not go smoothly ended up being fine. I got my Christmas presents from my dad. They're back there. He's weird. He got me he got me two phone things. One to put on your dashboard to hold your phone, but I already have one. And I probably called him while driving one day, so he's like, I need to get this girl something. And then one of those external batteries, which I actually I would like. Chocolate. But he also got me toilet paper, which is still in here. And I'm like, that's cool. What else? I'm just chilling. I'm waiting this semester and then I am free. I had lunch with my mom and grandma Saturday. That was fun. Yesterday I did nothing. I talked to Emily for a second, which is noteworthy because I never see her. She was making lasagna. I feel like she just cooks to cook. She doesn't even really... she's very open, if you see something, eat it. So, she doesn't necessarily eat what she cooks. I think she just wants to cook for cooking's sake. So she made lasagna last night, and it took her a very long time. So I went up there, made myself a salad, went down, and then at 10, I went back up there to wash my dishes, and she was also washing her dishes from making lasagna. And I was like, that took forever if you're still up here. So yeah. So I think there's stuff happening on campus, but they never sent out a schedule. 2 weeks ago, they sent out something being classes from 1 on are canceled on the first day. There's a diversity, freedom of speech thing. But I don't know what time that is. I don't know if there's an off-campus or a day student meeting. Because no one sent out a schedule, so I'm just going to go home. I'm actually going to go to Target because I need a planner and some other things, some snacks. I realized, so I did not use a planner my first semester freshman year, but I used a planner my second semester and then just used the first semester from that one, like sophomore year first semester. So I've just been getting a planner in January every year. But like, this planner is only going to be half full because I'm assuming I won't need a planner when I'm not in school. So that's going to be interesting. And I also have been using the Warren Wilson planner, but they've been given to me for free by the Academic Support Center, but I'm not a tutor anymore. So I have to actually like go buy one. The last one I bought ended up going to the free store, and I just got another Warren Wilson one because I hated the one I bought. I just wanted like a pretty one, and it was so like not laid out well, so I just threw it in the trash and put it in the free store. And then I met with Judy one day for coffee, and she had the planner, and I was like, oh, where'd you get that planner? And she was like, the free store. And I was like, yeah, it was mine. That's why there's so many pages torn out, because all the ones I used like 2 weeks, so like 4 pages, and I just tore them out. And I used like the notes in the back for like New Year's resolution things, so I tore those out. So she's using it now, or I guess not anymore. I don't know what else is happening. I'm not using my phone holder right there because it's too low, and when I put this in it, my steering wheel covers it, so I'm just holding it on my steering wheel. So this semester I have 2 or 3 classes Monday through Thursday, and then I don't have anything Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I'm gonna go crazy. So I'm trying to get like a babysitting job or like something on the weekends, because I'm not gonna have money to travel because I'm gonna be working less hours because I was going in at 4, but I have a class that ends at 4, so I'm gonna go to 5 now. So it goes from 10 hours to 8 hours, and that's for like food. So I don't know, and I'm having a hard time finding a job for like 4 months because I am leaving in May, and I don't want to be like, oh yeah, after graduation I'm staying here, and then like May rolls around and I'm like, okay, peace out. Like, I feel like that's lying, and I shouldn't do that. So I don't know what I'm doing for the weekends. I don't know what else to say. My birds are doing well. They're cute. It's been super cold in my room, and so they've been really quiet. And then I put like a blanket up over my window because I was like, maybe the window is letting cold air in. And then it was still cold and dark, and so I actually like got my space heater out and have been using it. And now that it's really bright and warm in there, they're so loud. Because when they get uncomfortable, they just kind of like shut up and cuddle with each other. But now that it's warm and bright, they're loud. I also built them a nest, and they're not using it. I feel very offended. I feel like my nest isn't good enough for them. It's just a granola bar box with like paper towels in it, but it's warm in there. So I put it in there to be like, it's cold in the room, and I know you're birds and you're small, and you're also cold. So like, here's a nest, you guys can go cuddle in that. They didn't like it. Or they didn't go in there. I like picked up each one and like put them in the nest just to like show them that that's what you were supposed to do. You were supposed to like go in there and like chill. No, they never did. I don't think they like it. I don't think they like enclosed spaces. And I also had to put it on the floor because I couldn't like hang it from somewhere, because then everything would fall out. So I think they also like being higher up in the cage. Yeah. I feel like I could not have 9 animals. Like, Jamie has 9 animals. I have 2. And I take care of them as much as they want me to, but they really don't like me. So I just kind of give them food and water, and that's it. Like, all of the trips I went on over winter break, they were from Wednesday to Tuesday, or Thursday to Tuesday, so that's like 5 days, and I just kind of gave them extra food and water and left, and it was fine. They really don't care. They don't really want me there. So, yeah, my break was fun. I did Christmas with the family, New Year's with Chloe, and then I went to Murrells Inlet to hang out with Ashlyn, Jamie, and Stacy. And then I went to Charleston the next week. I wasn't gonna go, but then I got super bored, and so I was like, can I just go to Charleston? And my aunt said yes. They also left me with like 5 kids on Monday. Like, it was Martin Luther King Day, so no one had school. And Molly came up with Vivi and Alice. There was Vivi, Alice, and Maisie, which are like kids I know. And then their neighbor kids, both of their parents had to work, so they were also over. And then they went shopping, and I was the oldest person there with 5 kids, ages from 2 to like 8. I think it was 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. And Alice, who's 2, was crying the entire time because she wanted her mom. And her mom keeps being like, adults always come back. And I'm like, they do not always come back. You might always come back. The adults do not always come back. But I kept being like, Alice, like, adults come back. Your mom is gonna come back. She's just, like, out shopping right now. And Alice just kept crying. And then I gave her candy. I gave her a piece of gum. And she stopped crying. And then, like, later, she was like, oh, I want a cookie. And I was like, okay, you have to spit out your gum because you can't eat a cookie with gum in your mouth. And instead of spitting it out, she decided to swallow it at that very moment. And I was like, I just told you to spit it out. That does not mean swallow it. Now that gum is going to be in her until she's like 9 years old. Whatever. It was stressful. 5 kids and me. No. What else? I haven't really been doing much. I'm continuing to watch Dexter. I think it's good. I'm on the 3rd season. I think I might just go to Target because I don't really have anything to talk about and I feel like this has been boring. But I haven't made a video in a while, so I felt like I should make one. But I haven't been doing anything particularly interesting. And, like, I feel like classes are interesting, but, like, they just started today. Also, Holly called me out. I've had her since freshman year, and she does this all the time. Where I do this, to be fair, it's partly my problem. But if I'm confused or if I want to say something, sometimes I'll, like, start and then stop. Like, I'll be like, you know, that thing? And she notices every single time. And sometimes she'll point it out and be like, Haley, do you want to say something? And she did that today, and I forgot that she did that, and I was like, no. She was like, the first half we're just going to do, it's math modeling, and the first half we're going to do biology models. And she was like, does anyone have any particular interests in other things that we can do for the second half of the semester? And I did the thing where I was like, and then I realized no one else moved, so I was like, just gonna sit back. And she was like, Haley wants to say something, but she's not gonna say anything. And I was like, I like physics. And, like, I felt so stupid. But then some other guy on the other side of the room was like, I like physics too, we should do some physics things. And I meant, like, astronomy physics. But he meant, like, resonance physics, which is cool too. So we talked about, like, the resonance bridge and that we can try to model that. I just don't like being called out. And Jeff did it too. Jeff was like, Haley's the only one I've seen before. I don't know why they're in their class, because Haley's a senior. Whatever. Plant taxonomy, the lady emailed me again. And so I have to read the first chapter of the book, which I don't have. And I have to read the syllabus, which I have, and I will read it because she's like, I'm not going over the syllabus. We're going to start with a lecture, which is fine. I'm just not excited about that class because the teacher sounds like a hard ass. But whatever. I'm going to go because this is getting really long.